What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This summer, we've been talking about lots of ways to beat the heat inside of our Teslas to help keep that residual heat down. What I'm going to be installing and going over today is a fully electric powered windshield sunshade. Touch of a button, it puts up the sunshade for you. Touch of a button, it retracts it for you. Really cool product. I'm excited to get it installed. Let's get into it. As we start to unbox this product, you'll see it comes in this really nice, thick PVC tube to help keep it nice and protected as I'm unpacking everything. I want to get down here and take a look at some of the accessories that it comes with. So you'll see right off the bat, this is the actual sunshade itself. This is how it's going to retract and kind of come out and cover your windshield. It is powered by this OBD connector that fits under your driver's side wheel well. I'll show you where that is in a second, but don't worry if you don't have it because I have a solution for you there. You kind of have some accessories here, some suction cups that fit up on the windshield, these little support beams. I'll show you how to install all that. Comes with some additional things here too. If you want to do some a different kind of bracket for your install, comes with some sticky pads, these little adhesive stickers that are Velcro that are going to attach to our power button here. I'll show you where I'm going to route all that. See the back of that's got some Velcro on it too, so you can stick it out of the way. Some adhesion promoter, and then some cable management clips all kind of included in there. So pretty cool, simple packaging. I think the first thing to do is kind of get it installed. I'm going to show you where it goes. Some of this might be really hard to show on camera, but I'm going to do my best to show you all the before and after steps if I have to do some fine tweaking or adjusting, and we'll go ahead and get this installed. First things first, I'm going to take the actual sunshade and get it positioned up on my dash here where it's going to sit. The power cord is going to go kind of over there on the driver's side, so I'm just slowly moving it over there. And then we're just going to kind of place it up against my windshield where it's going to fit. So I can kind of bring it back and kind of wiggle it in so it kind of fits in there. And it's going to fit pretty snugly up against the windshield. Let me bring you in here and show you what it looks like. As we come in here and look, I'll try to get a good angle of this and I'll go around to the front as well. There's a little suction cup on the front that sticks to the actual windshield. Then you have these little adjustable feet right here that kind of move back and forth, turn upside down and around. And these actually have a little sticky 3M adhesive pad on the bottom. Don't install these just yet because we're going to have to do some fine tuning of this sunshade. But what you're going to do is kind of position this in a way that's kind of out of the way. And it's going to stick to this kind of fabric right up here on your actual dash. When you actually have it where you want, there's a little screw up in there, if you can see that. And all you got to do, it's a set screw. So you take your screwdriver and kind of tighten it down, and then that foot won't move anymore. And you get a nice, secure, kind of stable platform. Now this little piece is nice and secure. It's not moving around. If I even push it, it gets pretty stuck. Let me show you from the front what this looks like, kind of above this windshield area. You see the suction cup kind of sticking on the windshield, and that's what it's going to look like. So I'm going to head over to the driver's side and get that side kind of sucked down as well. So I'm not too worried about getting it completely installed yet because I'm probably going to have to take it out to adjust the height of the sunshade so it doesn't run into my actual ceiling up here, and I'll show you how to do that soon. This is just my preliminary fit. I want to go ahead and route the actual power cable here. So I'm going to undo some of the twisty ties that are actually securing this, and I'm going to show you kind of where everything goes. Like I mentioned in the unboxing, it does come with that OBD port, onboard diagnostics port. And so if you have that port, this install is going to be super simple. You're just kind of going to tuck some of these wires into some of the trim here, and this little button can sit, kind of right up here on your dash or wherever you really want to put it. This goes down, and if you have that OBD port, which I'll show you here in a second, it's just going to plug right into that, right under here, underneath your driver's side wheel well. You'll go ahead and get that installed. If you don't have that port, I have a solution for you. So let me show you where this would be first. If you have that OBD port, under here in your driver's side footwell, it's going to be right underneath here, right kind of where I have this weird kind of phone jack. Not sure if you can see that, but on the newer Model Ys, they'll have an OBD port there. Unfortunately, mine's a 2022, and I don't have that port, but that's where it would go. And then your install would be super simple. You'd plug this right in there, and you can get power from it. It powers your sunshade. If you don't have that port like me, Test Studio sells one of these. This is an OBD to 12-volt adapter. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and I'll show you guys where we can route this over to our center console there, where I have a 12-volt socket waiting for me. So opening up my adapter here, let's see what it looks like. Now this doesn't come with the kit, so make sure you know what you're ordering if you do want one of these power sunshades. If you need this little adapter, I think it's an extra like 20 bucks. But it's nice if we don't have that actual port on our older Model Ys or Model 3s. It's nice to be able to use one of these. So I'm just going to go ahead and unroute this. It's pretty long. This is about, I don't know, 3 or 4 feet long right there. I'm going to grab the actual power port from my sunshade up there, and then they just kind of fit together, right? Just kind of like plugging in an extension cord. You can line it up right, and there you go. Now we're going to route this over kind of up underneath my wheel well down there, kind of around some of my trim, and up into my center console, and it'll be nice and hidden. So I've set the sunshade in place. I adjusted the feet a little bit so they're nice and secure, but I haven't stuck anything down yet, and I still have my power cord just kind of dangling here. I haven't tucked it away yet. I want to see how the sunshade fits to make sure it comes up to the top of my windshield here. So we're going to go ahead and push the button. One nice thing, and I'll show you guys this too, is that there's a safety switch on here. So if you don't want any power going to your sunshade, like especially while you're driving, you just disconnect the little safety button, and then the power button doesn't work. So you can go ahead and click kind of the safety in, push the power button, and up it comes. That's pretty cool. So you can see that it's already kind of maybe 2 inches low to actually hit all the way to the top of my windshield. And I want it to come all the way to the top to get that maximum like sun protection. The sides look good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it back down, and then I'm going to show you how to adjust the height of the sunshade. That's cool. So now I want to adjust the height of my sunshade. You saw that I had about 2 inches there where it didn't reach quite the top of my Tesla actual windshield. So I want to bring up that sunshade more so it encloses like all of the covering, right? So you'll see this arrow right on here. This is the knob you need to adjust. In here, let me zoom in just a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. In here, we can focus. There's a little knob. You can kind of see the teeth on it right there. That's the knob that I'm going to rotate forward a few revolutions to get a couple extra inches out of my windshield sunshade. So let me see if I can do this while showing you guys on camera a little bit. You know, just a few rotations. And then we're going to do some trial and error. We're going to kind of rotate this a couple times. I'm going to put this back and we'll see how much it comes up. And I might need to do it 2 or 3 times to go ahead and get the proper height that I need. So I'm going to put it back. We'll test it again and we'll see if it gets any higher. So I put it back in place. Still haven't secured anything permanently, but I want to check that height. So let's see how it does now. Coming up, coming up, coming up. Okay, it actually went all the way to the top, but a little too far. You can see it's kind of bowing out right here a little bit. So I just need to back off that wheel, maybe a 1/4 turn, and it should be perfect. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. So I think we're about perfect there. I've adjusted it 2 or 3 times. Let me bring the camera down and show you what it actually looks like here. And I have just a little gap across the top, but I don't want it to run up into my actual kind of windshield right here. I could probably go maybe another 1/4 turn up if I wanted to. That actually looks pretty good to me, because what I'll probably do is put these down to provide a little extra support to the actual sunshade if it needs it. But that's really cool. It worked really well on the first couple tries, easy to adjust. This is just a nice little kind of loose fabric, so that's not hurt anything right there. And you almost got great coverage all the way around. So I'll do it one more time, put it down while I'm holding it so you guys can see it. Pretty simple install and a kind of a cool product. I'm going to show you how to kind of button everything up. We'll hide some of these wires, and then we'll go test it out on the road to see how secure it is and show you some other features. So I'm going to go ahead and get it in kind of its final place now that I've adjusted the height. I want to make sure that suction cup is really stuck to the windshield and that my foot here is actually providing some stabilization. So I'm going to unscrew this to loosen up that nut, or that kind of set screw. Push it up to the windshield as far as it'll go, and push my foot, I kind of got lost the screw, but push my foot kind of down into the corner. So it's really providing that support. I'm going to take my screw, see if I can put it back in here without dropping it. And go ahead and make sure that's nice and tight while I'm putting kind of pressure on it. So then it's a nice, firm, secure fit up in there. If you want it to be more secure, you can peel off that sticky on the bottom of the feet to stick it down to this actual material right here. It's some 3M adhesive, and that'll work great. I'm going to go to the other side and tighten that up too. I have both sides nice and secure, stuck to the windshield. I'll get out and show you what that looks like soon from the outside, and we'll get some shots of that too. But I want to do something about all these power cords and wires. I don't like them just sticking around. So I just have a trim tool, and I'm just going to tuck it down in this actual trim right here so I don't have to see it. As much as I want. I mean, you can get pretty fancy with this if you want it hidden even more, but I'm okay with something like that. This piece now has a little bit of Velcro on the bottom. So what I'm going to do is take one of my sticky adhesive Velcro pieces that came included with my kit, take this off. I can get it without making a huge mess. And I'm going to stick it to the bottom with the Velcro side. And then I'm going to stick it on my dash where I kind of want it, kind of up out of the way. I think probably right about there. And remember, this has that safety button on the front. So when that's out, you can see this little safety button. There's no power to it. It's plugged in. This isn't going to go anywhere. So if you're worried about that like being a problem while driving, go ahead and hit that safety. It won't work. Now, if I push the safety in, the sunshade will work. Super simple. So I'm going to tuck the rest of these wires away just in my trim here, and then we'll do some tests on the windshield. I wanted to do a quick kind of demo drive on some fairly bumpy residential streets and show you that there's no concerns with rattles or sounds or squeaks or anything coming out of this sunshade. It's nice and secure. The suction cups hold it to the windshield really well, and those little feet actually make a big difference kind of keeping it cinched in there. So I'm not worried about this thing coming loose. While we're out and the car is obviously in motion, I do want to test to see if the sunshade will come up while the car is in drive and in motion. So if I reach over and push the power button, it sure does. So, I mean, I wish there was maybe a safety feature that turned off the actual sunshade when your car's in motion, but they do have that safety lockout switch. So the little switch over there on the right or on the top of the button does lock out the power button from working. So go ahead and make sure you hit that whenever you're driving around so the sunshade doesn't accidentally come up while you're driving. That would be bad. I want to show you guys that I did hit that safety lockout switch here on the front. You can see it's extended, and now the top button doesn't do anything. So no worries. If I push that button in, the sunshade works again. When I push that button, nothing works. So it is kind of a nice safety lockout feature that they've thought about. So overall, I'm actually really impressed with this windshield sunshade. A powered sunshade might not seem like something you might need, but it's so convenient to just get out of the car, push the button, close the door, walk away, and have the sunshade just kind of come up and provide you with all that sun protection so that the inside of your car doesn't get crazy hot. It worked really well. I went out and did some errands today, pushed the button, sunshade comes up, I come out, and it's noticeably cooler in the car. I've paired it with my powered sunroof shade, and man, you can really cut down on the ambient temperature inside the car. It's really cool how it works. The install, as you guys saw, not too complicated. You get it into place. It's a permanent install. You kind of attach it in there. You can adjust the height, super easy. I showed you all that. And then, hide the wires wherever you want. If you have that OBD port underneath the driver's side footwell, that's the easiest way to do it. But Test Studio also sells the little adapter kit if you need the 12-volt outlet. So, super convenient. You can easily hide all the wires, gets it out of the way, and it's just a really cool product. Looking at it from the outside, it's not that noticeable, and as I was driving around, I forgot it was there. It doesn't make any squeaks, it doesn't make any sounds. I think it's really cool. It's something that I think I'm going to use a lot in my Tesla, and I like having the ability to do this. If you're interested in picking one up, I have a link to it down in the description below. Use my discount code right here on the screen to save 25% at Test Studio right now. So a huge discount on anything they offer. Make sure you use my discount code Gambleton80 right here. I think this thing starts at like 274 bucks. Use my discount code, knocks it down to about $200, 205. So really impressive that they're offering it for that much. I think a nice windshield sunshade is probably what? $30, $40 on Amazon, one you have to plop up and down all the time. So if you're doing that and you're tired of doing that, this might be something you'd be interested in as an investment. I think it'll pay for itself over time. I think it's a really cool product. If you're interested in anything else I've done to my Tesla, check out my Amazon storefront. Also down in the description there, I have lots of cool products, stuff I review on Amazon. Check that out. And just appreciate you guys coming back for this video. We've had some really great engagement on the channel. So let me know, would you install something like this? Would you not? Do you think it looks cool? Just let me know what you think about the product. I always like interacting with you guys down in the comments. So looking forward to seeing you guys in another video. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day.